Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another NGS Divisional C matchup tonight featuring the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers against Team Smoke. As I said, Div C. Yeah, C East. I was right. Sometimes you just gotta be confident. We are waiting for a lobby to be created. Actually, looks like there is one here, so I'm going to join that right quick. And we go through our map bans tonight. Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers banning out the Sky Temple and Dragonshire. Smoke banning Battlefield of Eternity and Braxis Holdout. First map was chosen by Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers, or the Rescue Rangers, or maybe just the Rangers. Probably, likely, Gus is going to be calling them the Rangers tonight. Ended up with map pick, and we are going to Alterac Pass, which I've slowly transitioned into hating less, but still hating a lot. So, there's that. Let's take a look at the rankings here as we get people back into this lobby. We'll go to Div C East and take a look here. Choco Rescue Rangers have no dominations. They have 2 points. Looks like they've only played 1 match, so this is their second match. Must have had a bye week 1. They are 2-1. And Smoke has played 2 matches. They have 3 points. They won 2 games and lost 2 games. So with a domination. So still early in the season. Obviously, we're only in week 3. And in Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers' case, week 2 for them with the bye. And each team in the middle of the pack, as most people are in the middle of the pack at this point. Both of these teams are a couple of my favorites, I would say. They're just good people. Scrimmed against Smoke a fair amount in the off season, and for the side of the Rescue Rangers, been decent friends with most of them. Emsky and I go way back. We used to play each other in Storm League all the time, and then we decided to partner up, and we've been together for quite a while. Tazix I've known, and Fading Cheshi and Frank I've known for a very long time, even before I think their old team name was Deep Fried Ming Balls, back in season, 13, 12, something like that. So I've known these guys for a real long time, and really looking forward to just sitting back, relaxing, and casting some old friends. So should be an excellent matchup here tonight. Gonna see some interesting things too. We're gonna see some interesting bans. A lot of these guys have some one tricks that I'm really excited to hope, and I hope that they get to play them. We just got the all ready. Nope. Tazix said I was wrong. All right. Oh, you know what? Someone asked or told me to link my stream somewhere, and now I very much didn't. Oh boy, where was that? Is that an NGS maybe? Div C? Nope. Ah, well, what can you do? Alright, we're just waiting for everybody to get the captains all situated here. We're about to start. We're only 2 minutes behind schedule. We're doing alright. Death Unbound is not following you on Twitch. Thank you, Death Unbound. I believe you even followed before the stream has started, so I appreciate that, buddy. I'm ready. Everybody, okay, yes, yes. Everybody's super ready now. I think we're finally... I think everybody said they're ready several times by now. Let's get this show on the road. I say let's. Alright, let's draft us some heroes here. Oops. Not Discord. Oh my gosh. Why is it doing this? Not work things. Okay, this is gone so poorly, so quickly. What the dose? Okay. I'm back. Early bands, yeah. So you see the Alarak band. It's no secret who Frank plays and loves to play, and who is crazy good at, and that's Alarak. Rescue Rangers banning Vala. Smoke taking out the Brightwing, and I half expect to see the Johanna band here. Instead we see Hogger. So Johanna's still on the board. First pick, a lot of good things still on there. And it is going to be the Johanna Mama. With the band's going to be wild. That's what I was saying. I was going to say the bands for these teams are going to be interesting. And so no target ban on Emsky. And Emsky is kind of a known... I mean, he was a known toon trick. Right, but he's started to play a lot of other things and branched out and has gotten very talented at a lot of other things. But there are a couple heroes that he is obviously quite comfortable on, and I really hope that we see both of them because they're very fun heroes. But Saberwood taking the Rhaegar and Tazik. If you play with him in Storm League, you're going to see him tank and you're going to see him play Mei. Plays a lot of Mei. Interesting to see what kind of wombo combos they line up there with that hero. For the side of Smoke, we're going to see Anduin Tychus. Very strong, very meta. But not super good on camp clear, so going to be interesting to see what kind of mage they bring or off later to make sure that camp is getting out in a timely fashion. Rhaegar very strong on this map for that reason. Camp clear is very good just for healer itself. Let's go Smoke, says Bloody Drapes. Let's go Blazin'. Welcome. Oh, Tazik ending up not banning something. Won't know who that's supposed to be. Could only assume someone went AFK for a moment. But Smoke, I feel like they're probably going to ban something here. Wouldn't be terribly surprised to see an offlaner banned here instead of a DPS, as the tank and healer are already taken. We're going to see Zagara banned. I believe that's a target on Cheshi. But it's been a good long while since I've watched them play or played with them. Yeah, Strokes says oops, indeed. Yeah, fading Cheshi, not getting that Zagara, but however, going with the Asmodan. And Frank on Junkrat, that's exciting. So, kind of a double mage here combo going out. Not that big of a wombo combo to deal, to partner with that Mei. But very good wave clear. Going to be able to get the camp out very quickly. Going to be able to push the buildings and structures very quickly. So, especially going to negate a lot of the objective damage that can be done. Oh my goodness. Rounding out the team for Smoke, it is going to be Tassadar and Baby Whale playing the Deathwing. And a phenomenal pick. However, this is almost certainly going to be a Malthael from Emsky. What's up, Nor? I was wrong. 50-50. I had a 50-50 chance. It was either Imperius or the Malthael. It's going to be really interesting to see how well each team macros. I feel like the macro team here is going to win, because nobody's going to be capping the objective. With the Deathwing on the board, then Azmodan, a Junkrat on the board for the other side. It's gonna look like a marketplace out here if as much stalls as they have. So anyway, we'll get into game one. I'll stop with my terrible jokes, and we'll switch over here. I'm turning off my camera. Nobody needs to see my ass tonight. We're gonna turn that off. We're gonna turn off the camera overlay, and we're just gonna focus on quality content tonight, huh? From left to right, our home team tonight is the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. We have Tazak on the May, Frank playing Junkrat Emski on the Imperius, Freighting Cheshi on the Azmodan, and Saber Moon bringing the rear on the Borko. That's the Rhaegar, of course. And from right to left, our away team is Team Smoke, IE on that Tassadar, Shonen on the Tychus, Death Unbound on the Johanna, Baby Whale on that, oh my god, what is his name? Deathwing. Holy cow, it was just gone. And we have, excuse me, Rinji? We're going to go with Rinji on the Andoed. As our first blows our exchange here in the mid lane. Nobody going to cheese anything. Nobody gets objective indeed. Deathwing is just kind of vibing. Clearly upset that I forgot his name. Both teams, despite exceptional wave clear, really taking their time clearing out this first wave. Rotation's a little bit slow. Good stab there by the Imperius, but no harm, no foul. Baby Whale is walled off as Frank takes a fair amount of damage. Aside from the percent damage of the Imperius, not a lot to deal with the Deathwing. Meanwhile, the whole team is rolling down here for Team Smoke. Going to be clearing out this lane, while the Junkrat is going to be staying mid, getting a little bit of poke damage to the towers, and May's going to cut off the rotation. This could be almost a full wave of Soak Lost here. Good job by Tazak, able to stall that rotation, and yeah, you're going to see a lot of globes in the mid lane here get small. So a slight XP lead already for the side of the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. We take a quick look at our level 1's talents. Tassadar going for Q. Even-handed Blessings is a talent on Ando you don't see as much anymore. Already 46 stacks of the Gluttony, though. Azmodan already chunking heroes. Burn the Impure, obviously, for that Deathwing. Nothing else really stands out as being too out of the ordinary. So we have a big push here from both teams in the mid lane as the camps are taken at roughly the same time. Level 4 is going to be right around the corner for Team Smoke. And we have our first somewhat decent fight as Death Unbound getting a little bit low. Shonen doing what he can with that Tychus. And Junkrat now going to be putting a decent amount of siege damage into that wall. First wall is going to go down, and that's a really good play. Good boot by the Junkrat, does get the Tassadar. However, Tazak is getting very low, not a lot of mana to go around. Is this going to be first blood? There's the Unstoppable. Cleanse, not quite. Tazak is going to be the first person to go down, but Death Unbound getting really low as well. Emski going in. Oh, the stab actually goes onto a different target. And now Imperius maybe a little bit caught out, and he's going to be the second blood as Team Smoke pick up first 2 kills of this match. But at what cost? Dropping a lot of Soak Bottom. Fading Cheshi going to stop this rotation perhaps? Not quite. But all of that XP was missed. So despite the 2 kills, you do see that Team Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers are ahead slightly in Soak. Okay, slightly behind, but everything changes so quickly. Don't at me. Pretty fun to see 2 very off-meta off-laners here in this game. You don't see an Imperius as anything but like a tank these days, or like as a 4-man. But here you see Emski on the flank, Junkrat coming around as well, going to put a trap there. Here's where the stall is really going to take place, and Emski already on that Tassadar, A lot of damage being done. Imperius is pinged. Oh, just misses. And now Frank is in the backline, completely uncontested, auto-attacking that Tassadar down. IE able to step out of the way. Both Tychus and Asmodan are not at this fight. It's still a 4v4 as Baby Whale continues to take a ton of damage. I don't think he's going to go down, but he is going to get badly bruised. The Sailor Moon trying to run away with his life. Tazik is being pinged now, and down goes the Mei. Imperius, oh, does get that stab and the kill onto the Tassadar, but he will be trading his life for ire. Meanwhile, Saber Moon getting peeled away by the Junkrat. Well played there. And now we're going to see who can poke the best. Oh, as it just goes wide and outside. Deathwing wasn't quite in the air long enough. Or, excuse me, Deathwing's for the red team. So it doesn't necessarily matter that Deathwing was late. Frank coming in, trying to poke stuff down. Tazik gonna be able to cap this objective. 14 seconds left. Tassadar's gonna start camp. Level 7's XP, just in general, is very close. And we're gonna go do chores. So each team gonna go do camp. Imperius gonna do his darndest. He's not the worst at doing this. We can take another gander at the talents. 110 stacks now for that Asmodan. He's gonna start hurting more and more. Only 25 stacks from the queue there. Each team doing their best at picking up all of the soak as humanly possible. Mortal Compass, again. Another build you don't typically see a lot of. This is a really nice engage here by Tazik. Frank getting the boop on IE. Tassadar is in a lot of trouble, but she is going to be able to get out. And now Frank getting run down by that Tychus. And Frank will go down. Just not enough burst damage with that Junkrat Mei combo to get that kill, but a really nice setup there from Tazik with that Mei. And now this wave is going to have to be soaked to your bottom lane. Meanwhile, the camp in the mid lane was cleared completely for free for the side of the Rangers. Fading Cheshi, fading those shots into the wall of Team Smoke, and now we have a 5-man engage here. Level 10s are just around the corner. I think 10s definitely favor the side of Smoke. So kind of interesting to see them wanting to take this fight. Deathwing trying to cap it. Asmodan doesn't quite get it there in time. Tazik is eat in. Unstoppable is down, and Tazik is on an island right now. Emsky on the flank as well, getting a good stab. But Deathwing flies in. Good boot by the Junkrat to get to get the Anduin over. But they really set up a good zone defense here is Team Smoke. They're going to cap this first objective. And although a lot of abilities were hit, a lot of damage was exchanged. At the end of the day, no more deaths. Did I miss a kill? When did the Tassadar die? Oh, it was the fight here. I remembered. Pepper Charm remembers, and so did I. Odin is here. We look at the ultimates quickly for the side of Smoke. It is Blessed Shield. Burn Beneath My Shadow. Black Hole that we just saw. The Odin that they're currently seeing. And Salvation. This fort definitely under a lot of siege. Junkrat does have that Riptire available. Angelic Armaments, Avalanche, Tide of Sin, excuse me, and Ancestral Healing. Big push here on this mid wave. I don't know if they have the necessary damage to actually kill it here. Their siege is a little bit slow. Anduin is going to pop that Blessings. Oh, here comes Mei. Here comes a snowball. He's looking for it. There's a shield onto the Mei now. The pull from the Anduin is good. Baby Whale lands in the back, and Emsky is on the back line as well on that Anduin. There are 3 ultimates available on the side of the Rescue Rangers. I'm really surprised we didn't see the snowball pop there. That Tassadar was essentially dead to rights. This 4-man push in the bot lane is going to be sieging this bottom lane very hard. Meanwhile, the side of the Rangers, excuse me, are going to be getting their camp out. Assistance is needed. Assistance is needed. Great value here. Good macro from the side of Smoke. Tazik kind of on an island here. Oh, and the slide was interrupted. Really well done there by Shonen. Not able to secure the kill, but understanding what the escape is for that Mei, and the boop can be brutal. Mei not known for her superb mobility. Especially after that E is down. Juan Chuck. We love you. It says, go team Cho Gall. And thank you for the follow, Jimmy. This is Jimmy. We have the wet napkin fight here in the top lane between Deathwing and the Azmodan. Emski able to spear over that wall and get out of dodge there. Avoids the gank entirely. The rest of the team is rolling up though. Tazik surely looking for a snowball this time around. Does get 2 people here. Is it gonna be enough damage? There is the spear. There is the tire. And while Emski has very good peel, Death Unbound is getting really low right now. Just gets inside that Anduin ult. And now here comes Odin. Emski continuing to press forward, and Tassadar pushes him back. Wow, that was really crazy. He literally rode it like a wave. Meanwhile, Azmodan, doing Azmodan things. Good boop by the Junkrat. Taz kind of in a lot of trouble there. There is the Ancestral from the Rhaegar. Maybe was expecting a little bit more damage to be done. And there's a really good stun by Tazik. Rinji getting really low. Anduin fighting for his life, but it's not going to be enough as Imperius secures the kill. Junkrat taking out the Johanna, and Emski going to pay for his life. Junkrat soon to follow too. Tazik getting very low. Not quite able to escape. Saber Moon will. And if you're a Team Smoke, you have to push this bottom objective because Azmodan is claiming what is rightfully his. AKA the towers. First fort falls. Meanwhile, Deathwing having a heck of a time killing those minions. As Shonen and IE are going to take the bottom fort. This is a very big wave here in the top lane, especially with this Demon Knight knocking down these minions, softening up the high health minions in the front, the gunmen in the back blowing them down, and this is going to do a fair amount of damage here until the Tychus comes and resolves that issue. Meanwhile, on this objective, we see good poke from each team. Emski coming in looking for a spear potentially. That Tassadar is on an island right now. He's just begging his team to press forward, but they are capping the objective currently. One thing I love about Emski and watching him play is the man does not retreat. He is not a guy that's gonna play for a bronze medal. Alright, he's going in, he's going for gold every time. It's either gonna be a clip or an int. And that's, I respect the hell out of some. Honestly, he is Div C's CPX, if that reference hits home with anybody. He is Div C's CPX, for sure. The Ranger team doing a great job sieging these buildings. It's an incredibly even game. 5 additional kills going towards Team Smoke side. However, XP is damn near dead even right now. 1-to-1 forts. This fort has, let's see, 5,900. This has 3,400. That is all that is separating this. A big black hole. Does connect on Emski, but an Ancestral from Moon is going to be able to save him. Odin is popped. We see a big... oh my gosh, 3 members there from the side of Smoke gets caught in that Mace stun. As Odin continues to pepper the front line here of Team Rangers. And this is kind of what we've been seeing throughout the entire game. It's nothing really happening, right? A lot of damage being exchanged, but good self-healing all around. And at the end of the day, they're just going to kind of exchange blows. All the ultimates are popped, minus the Anduin. And Deathwing's going to fly, and we're going to kind of vibe. Saber Moon trying to get that cap, but with the Deathwing in the air, it is truly impossible to do so. Also a really good stall there from the Tassadar. Azmodan, this is where they're going to get their value. It's from this Azmodan. Trusting your 4-man not to die, and then the Azmodan going in and trying to soak things. Big wave here starting to crash mid. not going to get a ton of value. Deathwing is going to land onto the point now. Slight XP advantage from the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. Azmodan does complete that quest now, fully stacked at 14 minutes. Junkrat. Is the Junkrat the Endless Grenades? Yes, he is. So that is going to be a lot of damage as Baby Whale takes a lot of that damage. There is the shield. There is the there's the Riptire. Emsky not quite landing that, but Baby Whale going down now to that Junkrat, who is continuously peppering Team Smoke with grenades. Death on Bound getting very low. We have a double split team fight here as Cheshi comes around the outside. It's a good bomb onto the Tassadar. You see Taz capping that objective now. That Deathwing being down is a huge blow for Team Smoke. They're not able to poke this objective as effectively. It's a 4-on-5. The Odin is popped. They're going to try to keep him off of this as Azmodan not currently in part of this fight, but he is he's only a Q away. Only a Q away. Big damage there to the back line of Team Smoke. They're starting to get really low now. It's going to get really scary for them if any more fall. Ancestral is going to come out. Big snowball there by Tazik. Is there follow-up? Yes, there is the dunk. There is the kaplow from Fading Cheshi. Emsky trying to chase down that Anduin. Not going to quite do it. Oh, wow. They just kind of let him live. All right, that's fine. Objective going in favor of the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. We're going to see a big push mid. We're going to see a big push top. We're going to see a big push bottom. Good boop there from the, from the, who is that? Junkrat. And again, really nice combo here. Tazik and Frank, the 1-2 combo of this May Junkrat, really putting in a lot of work. Tassadar going bottom, help clear. What is unclear, though, is how many keeps will Team Rangers get. It may not be any. Smoke has some very, very good wave clear. Tassadar, the Odin from Tychus eventually. The May, or excuse me, the Johanna itself, very good at wave clear herself for a tank. You know, all the walls still intact. Excuse me. While I yawn, doesn't look like any keeps are gonna go down yet. You see Emsky really in deep here. You're gonna be surprised not to see the shield. There's the shield. The Unstop is out as well. I used the black hole just a little bit late. And while the massive damage there from Fading Cheshi. I think you stayed. You take this. You guys are 20, right? Azmodan is such a pain in the ass to deal with. Actually irritates me just watching it happen. We have a bait here. Tazik does have Snowball. Oh my gosh. Oh, this could be it. Oh, there's a good Snowball. Where's the damage? There's a beautiful stab there from Emsky. I mean, Tazik putting on a clinic on how to play May right now. And meanwhile, I was watching the double kill. Didn't quite notice the kill here in the mid lane. And that, as the Tazik is getting pinged by his team. Well done there. Thank you for the follow, the JD King 63. Both forts are going to need to go down. Emsky realizes this. He's trying to take this down. Needs some assistance. At least needs a totem. Saber Moon, give your homie a totem. Alright, there we go. With that fort down, the Deathwing is going to have a very difficult feat to try to keep Team Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers off of this objective. Or rather, off of this core. Emsky getting a little bit low, though. Don't think it's going to be enough. He's just trying to kill the mini-wave. And now that the other mini-waves are here, is that a distraction enough? I don't think so. And GGs are going to come out as Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers take game 1. Okay, 1 GG came out. As Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers take game 1. We'll get them their hard-earned point on the board. It was 8-3, I believe. The last time I had mentioned the kill count in favor of Smoke. and maybe that was my bad, but they didn't get a kill after that. The Gall Rescue Rangers rattling off 9 straight on their way to a 1-0 victory over Smoke on Alterac Pass. Leading away in damage was the Junkrat, played by Frank. 79,000, 30,000 more than her counterpart there, Fading Cheshi. Meanwhile, in the Siege column, we have the Asmodan leading the way as well for Team Rescue Rangers. Take a look at the talents here. The big one. I couldn't even tell you what the May upgrade does. Am I getting view botted? What is happening? That seems to be a bot. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna have to go through and ban people on the stream. Anyway. I didn't check how many dings in the rhythm obtained. The Rescue Rangers played that really well. They were able to stall objective long enough for the Asmodan to push things down, get a lot of soak. I mean, 24,000 soak there from not their offlaner, so really allows their team to pick kind of this non-meta offlaner, able to pump out some damage, produce a little bit of CC at the cost of a little bit of wave clear. We will see where we're heading next. Yep, just Jay. Curious to see Band's game too. Me too. If I were a betting man, I would bet Alarak Junkrat for Team Smoke. The Rescue Rangers probably banning out the Vala and Brightwing or Johanna. Something meta for sure. Still waiting on a lobby to be created as teams discuss things, stretch their legs, grab some water. No map created yet. Do. Nothing yet, or maybe they haven't posted it yet. Let's see. We'll go back to the map select screen here. Oh, and I will update Soothsayer to indicate that the blue team did, in fact, win that match. I'm scared of teams that pick Alterac, honestly. I feel like teams that pick Alterac got something going on, you know? It's just, like, they're gonna pull an Asmodan on me, you know? It's just something fishy. Something that I'm not gonna want to deal with. You know, Abathur's coming. Abathur Illidan are coming in, or like, I don't know, Asmodan, Nazebo, Junkrat. Just weird stuff, you know? Which is fine. Weird is fun. Weird can be very fun and extremely effective. I feel like the more weird that comps are getting, the more difficult it is to deal with, because just teams are so used to playing the meta now, right? That we're starting to see things branch out and weird comps picked. It is going to be Towers of Doom for our second match, which I am very excited about. I believe picked by the Rescue Rangers. Yes, it was. So the Rangers going for map pick in both of their maps here. Smoke looking to extend this match to a Game 3, and I very much hope that happens. But we shall see. Say the caster is ready. Ready in 1 minute, says Tazak. So we'll be waiting 1 minute, and I get to finish my Brotato run. And, yeah. Love me some Towers of Doom maps. I half expect to see the Asmodan band here. More like Asthma band. Not quite yet. Not quite ready, apparently. Oh, now we're going. Alright. I will stop my Brotato run, and we will get into a matchup here. Brightwing, immediately gone. Kaput. See you later. Smoke says no. And Valaband. So, what we thought was going to be maybe interesting bans here in Game 2 is going to be more of the same. I very much expect to see the Alarak banned here. Although, not a crazy strong Alarak map, at the end of the day, when you play it as well as Frank does, you just kind of ban it. I think she's like a level 500 plus Alarak. Like, it's insane. And Hogger taken out. So, Johanna still on the board for the Rescue Rangers. They were able to handle it well the last game. What do you take here? For the Horde. Johanna. Leaving Junkrat available. And May. The Rescue Rangers go, you know, if it ain't broke, let's just not fix it, right? Let's just stay with what works. And two very strong heroes on the map. So, unsurprised to see that there. I half expect Smoke to pick the Ando in here and go for, I don't know. I would like to see a Li Ming, honestly. Stukov. Okay, that's going to be the healer here. And Thrall. Thrall from not their offlaner, by the way. So that tells me this could be another Hyper Carry, or maybe like a Tychus. And then another offlaner, like maybe a Dahaka or something like that. It's going to be kind of interesting. You show your cards a little bit by picking the Thrall early. Honestly, I'd love to see a Maiev here. Although into the blinds could be pretty difficult. Yeah, Rescue Rangers see what I see, right? Like, they're expecting the hyper carry, so Zul'jin gets banned here. This is likely going to be the Rhaegar ban. Saber Moon not dying that last game. Yeah. Good choice there from side of Smoke. Excuse me. So what's left on the table for the Rescue Rangers? They need an offlaner. Best available on this map, truly. Dahaka, very strong. Blaze, very strong. So a couple of really good options yet. Leo, even. Into their comp. Okay. They're a fan of this kind of double mage setup, but also a lot of CC from the side of the Rescue Rangers. Boy, this would be... I would Maiev here in a heartbeat. Instead, it's going to be Tracer. Okay, and there's a Sonya. So, the lack of cleanse may pose to be a problem for the Rescue Rangers here. Emski likely taking the Malthael this time around for the double soak. But there is no answer for the Tracer here from the Rescue Rangers. I mean, just absolutely nothing. You can blind her, sure, but after that, then what? You're gonna rely on Junkrat autos? Okay, now that's 2 for 2, Emski. That you're making me look bad. Stop it. And no. Very, very interesting comps. I love this. This is what makes casting fun for me, is this nonsense. So, good to see you, Crizzo. Welcome, buddy. Good to see your beautiful face in my chat, as always. Sorry, sending messages. Okay, from left to right, our home team, up 1-0, is the Cho'an Gall Rescue Rangers. Emski on his Imperius, Fading Cheshi on Orphea, Tazik again playing May, Frank playing Junkrat, and Saber Moon on that Dahaka. And from right to left, it is Team Smoke, Death Unbound on the Johanna, Shonen on the Thrall, Ai on the Tracer, Rinji playing Stukov, and Baby Whale on the Sonya. If their back's up against the wall, Smoke needs this to go to a game 3. Let's see what they can do about it. Both teams siege pretty much the same. The Junkrat, though, on this map is very, very strong. Oh, the slow there from the Deckard. Good follow-up CC from the Imperius, but it's not enough yet to claim a kill. And now Johanna, without that Unstoppable, is going to be first blood for Team Rescue Rangers. I mean, this is why when I played in Nexus last season, I just always pick Junkrat. If they didn't pick it, if they had first pick, we'd ban it, and if we had first pick, we'd pick it. Because it's just such a pain in the ass to deal with, but you really do kind of have to pair it with a strong auto attacker to kind of negate the tracer value. Both teams trying to clear these waves out, and wave clear is at a premium here. This side of smoke, they just don't have a ton of it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to keep up the macro side of things. Ooh, really nice there. IE is going to be able to get the kill. Not quite. There's a boop, though, onto that Thrall, who gets a beautiful stun onto Frank and didn't actually commit to the kill. Otherwise, I think he would have gotten it. Now Tazik on an island still does have that Unstoppable. There is the Silence Puddle. Renji trying to get that onto the back line of Team Rescue Rangers, but unable to do so. Meanwhile, in the top lane, this definitely should favor the Sonya. Interesting. Man, there's just so much soak being missed. Kind of by both teams, though, which is kind of strange. It is Crash Lightning from the Thrall. Gotta point that out. Full trait build there from the Orphea. Slam build from Sonya. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary. Most fun talent here is definitely the Crash Lightning. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. Alright. First objectives are up. XP lead is in favor of Smoke, but just barely, and we've seen this before. Oh, that's really unlucky. The Crash Lightning ends up going backwards into the minion wave. Tazik doing a good job getting that poke out. Now IE going in, diving on top of Fading Cheshi, who's taking a ton of damage, and there is going to be the first blood for the side of Smoke. Top objectives are going to trade. It's going to be all for this. Great stab there by the Imperius onto that Johanna, who's getting very low. Emsky running down the Johanna. One more auto is going to do it. Okay, two more autos is going to do it. There it is. There is the kill. Johanna left essentially on an island. A good boop there, but May is going to fall. Baby Whale now in the back line. Frank running for his life. I switch back and forth with pronouns. Specifically when I know the people, and I don't try to do it on purpose, because for many teams, like 90 out of 100 in NGS, I don't actually know what pronouns they prefer, so I always default to the hero pronouns. But when I do know the people, and I know specifically their man or woman, or them or they, whatever it may be, I find myself switching back and forth, which I apologize if that gets confusing, and I'm trying to specifically stick to the pronouns of the heroes themselves. Anyway, enough about that. Frank getting a little bit of love from that Tracer. But not essentially doing a whole lot. More so Pat statting. I.e. able to scoot away. Good boot by the Junkrat, but nothing really happening here. Not a lot going on. I prefer the best in the word. What? What's up, Pina? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hope your season's going well. Are you in our division? I think you're in C West, right? I think we play you at some point. Or maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe that was back when we were in B. Anyway. Hope all's well, man. Junkrat beep bopping around. Going full trap build. Gonna be Poison Spill from the Sonya, so that's gonna make any backliner for the Gall Rescue Rangers for the best in the world. It's all good. So here we go. Sonya showing up just a smidge late, but is here now. It's gonna be a 5-on-5. Let's see who can land the most stuff. Boy, Mei is being so irritating. And IE is doing just a really good job, just kind of poking the front line, just doing what they can to doing a lot of damage. Tazik now with no escape, taking a lot of damage. Sonya eating that trap. IE doing all that she can. There's a stab by Emski, and there is the kill. Really well done there, but he's going to trade his life for Ire as well. Meanwhile, Johanna falling to the Orphea. Baby Whale is not going to be able to escape, and it looks like the Gall Rescue Rangers are going to come out on top here for this objective, or on the bottom lane. Renji not quite able to escape. Shonen maybe going to be able to stack one more stack of that Crash Lightning. Yes, indeed, he will. 20 stacks already, which is almost above ARAM standards at this point. So, from a Crash Lightning stacking perspective, quite impressive. 21. Poison Spear Sonya for the win, for sure. Level 10s online for both teams. We take a quick look at the Gall Rescue Rangers level 10s. It is the Riptire, Stale Wild Listen, Angelic Armaments, Ice Wall this time from the Mei, and Crushing Jaws from the Orphea. Meanwhile, we see the shield from Johanna, Leap, Pulse Rounds, Massive Shove, and Sunder. Uh-oh. Tazik looking for a snowball, not quite finding one yet, now taking a lot of damage. Here comes a Stale a While and Listen with a little bit of a follow-up Ice Wall. The shield does miss, and it's a really good chomp from the Orphea. Meanwhile, Emski in the background causing all kinds of chaos back there. Massive amounts of damage. And Sonya was just not there. It was a 5-on-4. Emski still going in. Looking for additional kills. Baby Whale gonna have to leap out, or rather, wanting to leap out of that, just to ensure that they're not gonna die. Baby gonna go into that top lane, continue to get the soak. Div C East, can't play that late, hopefully it's going, yeah. We're having a really awful season so far, but I think we've, we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a work in progress. Frank does get caught out a little bit, but able to skirt away. I'm having a lot of fun, honestly. So we have 2 people from Nexus Division and then 3 people from Div E, and kind of meeting in the middle and learn how to play together. So it's been a good learning experience and good. I've learned a lot. I'm off. What's the word I'm looking for? Beautiful CC stun there. Onto death on Bound, but a beautiful scoop from the Johanna and a silence puddle from Renji. Really, really nice, taking out the Orphea on the Mei. And now Emski still trying to claim some people there. Just dodging that spear from the Imperius, and Emski is somehow still alive. Don't stop autoing, friend. Just never stop autoing. The work in progress vibes, yeah. Oh, I'm tanking. I'm off rolling. That's the word I'm looking for. My goodness. I'm trying to think of too many things while I'm talking about the game. I'm off rolling as tank this season, which is I thought, poof, Div C. Yeah, I can tank. Anybody can tank in Div C. No, you cannot. I cannot. I am learning I am very much a DPS player, and that is about all. Shonen getting really low here. Renji trying to keep him alive. And Gall Rescue Rangers say, hey, thanks for doing that camp for us. We really appreciate that. Oh, the trap by the Junkrat. Oh, is it enough? Unkillable. Yes, well done there from IE, able to skirt away. Renji's on an island, and his team is not helping him at all. Stukov is super dead. He's super dead. No way. Oh, the trap from the Junkrat. And Tazik. Is he going to get the kill? No! Oh my gosh, what a massive play. Renji escapes. Oh, does Junkrat see him? The tire gets killed. If this guy escapes, oh my goodness, that was unbelievable. As Imperius connects all of his angelic ornaments onto the face of the Thrall. Thrall going out with that quest complete. And what a fight that was. The Stukov lasted 7 years too long. but eventually ends up dying. My goodness. The Imperius being an absolute bully to the Sonya. We haven't quite seen Smoke take the fight in the engage that they're looking for. You really want them to see him lead with the shield, follow up with that leap, and we just haven't seen that come out yet. And I think that is really the strength of their team, is layering that CC, layering that Stukov silence puddle. And Tazik is just doing such a great job at kind of controlling the pace of the game, setting up these engages really well. It's 24-28 though in favor of Smoke, despite being down 4 kills. It has been an absolute bloodbath here in this game. And Smoke is a little bit late rotating down. Going to be losing maybe this bottom tower now. Junkrat and May are going to be slowing down this rotation. Unstoppable from the Johanna is down, and that is something worth calling when their team is out this far. There is the shield. There is a beautiful blow-up combo there, and Orphea is going to fall. Ice Wall going to land on one. Shonen getting very low. IE is in the back line causing all kinds of hell, but not going to be able to get any more kills. But we finally see exactly what I was talking about there. The Sundering, the shield, and there goes an Orphea. There's nothing to protect yourself, no cleanse. That is the target you want to be blowing up all the time. With this tower being down now, Smoke coming down, trying to clear. Imperius in the top lane, we'll give him some love. We know what's happening in the bottom lane. Let's take a look at this awesome offlaner action. Look at that skin, look at the wings, look at the mount. He's the whole package. He is absolutely the whole package. Meanwhile, back in the bottom lane, we have a fight breaking out. Oh my gosh, that triangle lands onto 3 members of Smoke. Tazik coming in, but there is the leap from Baby Whale. Gets booped off from the Junkrat, so the camp is secure. The Sundering directly through the middle of it. Every button on Earth being pressed, nothing quite dying, and with the Angelic Armaments, Emsky able to take out 2 members of Smoke. Both the Sonya and Trace are falling to that. And he's looking and hungry for more. There's a stab onto the Stukov as the Stukov shoves him directly back. Death Unbound is in a lot of trouble. Beautiful unstop. Not worried about that trap at all. However, Thrall thinks he's going to get this objective, which is a very cute thought, because I can tell you, Thrall is not getting this objective. He has to be here to keep him honest, but it's just not happening, friend. Do they have enough poke? Oh, not anymore. Their poke is super, super dead. He just gets away. There's a good shield, though, and there's a great leap follow-up with the Pulse Bomb from the Tracer. Gonna be able to take out the Imperius. Saber Moon just caps the point to watch her team die. Or rather, his team die. And boss is called. So, 24-16. It was tied before that objective. Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers able to take point 1 and point 2. When Smoke are layering their CC, they are getting the kills they need. However, if that doesn't happen and it's got a long sustained fight, the healing from the Deckard, the self-healing from the May, the Orphea, the Imperius, is just too much to overcome. No slouch of self-healing, though, is Team Smoke, but there are the numbers thus far. You see Sonya here in the top lane doing what Sonya can do. Run it down, and this is really... Surprised not to see the Tracer rotating a little bit more. Putting some pressure on this Imperius, because the Imperius is not necessarily known for his ability to escape. So if this Tracer was here in this mid lane, you could just leap him and go. But what's up, Ultimate Dad Choke? as the objectives come up here, we see a big engage from each team. The shield is down now. Ice Wall was used as well. It did not connect to anything, but it's a 5-on-5 now. This could really swing the game in either direction. Whatever team wins this objective is likely going to win to level 20s first. Baby Whale going in there, getting very low though. Really needs a heal from the Stukov there. Gets the spread. Tazik is in here trying to poke. But they decide to fight in this little corner. Death Unbound now is taking so much damage. Is he going to go down? Yes, he will. Leap just a smidge too late to save her tank. And it looks like Thrall is actually going to get a counter kill on the Orphea here in the bot lane. But, I mean, we're going to watch this. I don't know what's going to happen here. Is he out? Oh, he's just out. He's super out. And it is a 4-on-4 now. So no tank, but no Orphea. As the Imperius is going to cap this bottom lane. I would love to see a game 3, dad joke. By the way, I've been catching a couple of your casts, man, and you do really well. I don't know if you cast a lot last season, I didn't catch you or what, but really enjoy watching your cast. Great spear there from Emski, and down goes the Stukov. Junkrat with a good boop onto the Thrall. Emski, beautiful follow-up. Shonen is not long for this world. Another spear, IE just able to get away. Sonya, though, the longer this game goes on, the better it is for Smoke. If you have 1 HP on your core, you have a dream. And they have more than that. They're only down 1 objective. They all have 20s now. Again, been an absolute blood battle of a game. 17-12 in kills so far in favor of the Chongal Rescue Rangers. I think our hopes of game 3 are still intact. What's up, Greek Fire? Oh, you're not calling me dad. Well, fine. Big Whale come down. Gonna start this camp. Taz is gonna be here. Doing a zoning circle of safety. Yeah, I mean, look at how much value the Sony has got. Essentially playing a game all of her own, right? Been down here soaking, and that's the folly of the Imperius, right? Is the fact that he cannot soak as fast as almost any other offlaner. Minus, you know, Chen. So it's kind of interesting to see them not utilize that advantage. But here comes the Sonya. Here is Thrall. The next objective is up. Let's see how this gets played. Ice Wall not going to connect to anybody. Good stab there. Oh, beautiful shield does interrupt Saber Moon. Crushing Jaws not going to connect onto anything. It looks like the Chongal Rescue Rangers have taken a lot of damage here. Although Emski is running wild in the backline. And this is kind of what he does. He just kind of kills things. There's the sleep this time. It's not going to connect onto anybody. Baby Whale had to tap. Thrall coming in, is looking for blood, but really not going to find anything. A beautiful stab by Emski, but it's not quite enough to kill. Team Smoke is crazy healthy yet. Stukov just getting a crazy amount of value right now. So much healing going out. Fading Cheshi, the next to fall. Surely, no! Gets a beautiful counter kill onto the Sonya as the Imperius falls as well. IE trying to get that kill. Oh my god, look at the wall! Look at the wall from the Thrall! Oh my god. Are you kidding me, Shonen? Oh no, tell me he doesn't die for that. Oh, tell me he doesn't die for that. He doesn't deserve that. It was such a good wall. Death Unbound. Tazik's just gonna kind of run him down. Death Unbound needs a tap right now. It's just Rinji. Oh no, and Fading Cheshi is somehow still alive after all that. Getting ferociously pinged by her team. What a wall by that Thrall. I keep going back. I mean, that was disgusting. And somehow, some way, the Chongal Rescue Rangers come out on top in that fight. Able to cap the bottom objective. And with these towers being as exposed as they are, I know bottom lane's important, but if your team Smoke, it's time to think of something else. Oh no, they can't die here. Tazik really taking a lot of damage. Oh no, that's a huge ice wall there. There's the chomp onto Baby Whale. There's a really good shield peel, though. and Shonen with that upgraded 20, causing all kinds of problems. It's a relatively short cooldown now. It's only like a 25-second cooldown, I believe. Let's see. That's 30 seconds? Really? Yeah. This tower is not a tower in favor of Team Smoke, by the way. This is going to turn into a very angry tower. Death Unbound does not have the Unstoppable and is getting ripped apart here from the side of the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. There comes Baby Whale with a beautiful leap into the back line. Tower shots are falling onto Rien, and Emski is the first to fall. Down goes the Orphea as well. Tower or not, Team Smoke is running down the Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. And this is great. If they can regroup now, try not to get picked off. They have 5 on 3. They have the numbers. They should be able to cap this objective, but... Oh, they're going to get this, right? Okay. So they took back the bottom tower. This is really good for Team Smoke now, but they have to play this right. Cap this objective. Don't do anything crazy. There's a shield. Unstoppable is out. The spell armor... I mean, Tazek did not take damage from 2 ults. Just did not take damage. I would love to see Smoke hit this tower. I mean, you just gotta. You're not gonna kill this thing with 3 pumpkins. It's dead. It's basically dead. This really hurts the rotations if they do. With the objectives being in the top lane next. Ice Wall goes out, not going to be able to connect. Here comes the Riptire. And this is honestly what you want to see from Team Smoke. 2 ultimates already down. Shonen taking a lot of damage, though. Is going to need some healing before he can participate back in this team fight. Emski is looking for a stab, not going to be finding one. And again, now it's pinged that this is a low health tower, but it's pinged by the blue team. Smoke, I'm begging you. We want to see game 3, friends. Stop fighting them. Just macro. Just macro. Just hit the buildings. Just hit the buildings. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not going to be great. Emski going in for a stab. Does hit that Sonya. There is a Riptire again. IE doing a crazy amount of damage. Frank barely escaping with his life. But 1 potion or 2. And the Frank is back to full. Oh, these guys are really far out. Is Tracer gonna be able to cap this in time? No. No, Junkrat's there. There is a leap onto Tazek this time around. The shield is out as well. Every ult is burned onto this Mei. Oh my god, he gets away. Oh my god, he gets away. He got away. He gets away. This is unbelievable. They just throw 4 ults at him, and he just shrugs it off. Unreal. However, not going to be this lucky this time around. There's a chomp out of the Orphea, and very suddenly, Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers are watching their lead slip away. Boss wins. They have to go. Only Riptire to show for it. Oh, Shonen can't get stabbed there. Is it a boss call? Oh, Baby Whale getting really low. Tracer getting low as well. Baby Whale is on the point, but gets booped off by the Junkrat. And there it is. Baby Whale able to capture that. The boss goes in favor of Smoke, and we are going to a game 3 GG. Awesome game. Just awesome game to watch. Oh man, that was exciting. So we go to our post-game scores here. Oh man, I need tissue. You see 41 kills between the teams. What a matchup. Thrall leading in damage with that Crash Lightning. Tracer putting in some work as well. Oh man, that was fun. That was really fun. So we are going to a game 3. And the map has yet to be decided, so once I have more information, I will be sure to pass it along to you. Until then, go grab a drink, stretch your legs. We are in for an exciting match here tonight. And we do not yet have a map yet, so as soon as we do, we'll get right to it. But until then, we're just vibing. Still nothing. Each, right? I mean, they both won one, right? I'm just not crazy. Okay, yes, they did. I'm like, it's not over. I'm just really thinking about the next map pick, or maybe that's some sort of technical issue here that we're waiting for. But until we hear otherwise, we're just kind of hanging out, like that '70s show. You know, down the street, same old thing you did last week. I feel like that's an appropriate song about smoking weed in reference to a team named Smoke. Not to say that they partake, but I don't know, maybe they do. I mean, who doesn't these days? Yikes. Hi. I want to offer promotion of your channel viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Oh, guaranteed. Oh, I can turn it on and off. Oh, wow. How exciting is that? Wow, this is taking a really long time to get a lobby created. Alright, outside, let's just take a look at you. Pull you right up there real quick. Go to ban, and ban. And bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I mean, it's been nearly 10 minutes since the last game is concluded. We still don't have a lobby created. Hopefully it's not too late for someone. Epsky's great. I am a fan. I am too, actually. I've known him for a fair amount of time now. $10 this baby whale had to poop. I'll ask. I'll get to the lowdown when I'm in lobby. I'll ask who had to poop. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of this. No mystery will go unsolved when Eternally Blue is casting your team. Maybe it's a psychological warfare thing. Okay, but really? Y'all playing game 3? I mean, they don't have the lobby. It's not like they're just waiting on one person. The lobby is not created. So it's very strange. I think the captain is so talking. Okay, well, I have practice in precisely 35 minutes. Wait. Oh, 45 minutes. My computer time is fast. So, this game doesn't start in 45 minutes. I'm out of here. 2 hours should be plenty for a best of 3. Maybe I could off-roster sub. Nah, I wouldn't be approved up until the time limit. Who did I do that for? I did that for a team last season, I think. Or they had somebody like didn't show up and then we just scrimmed and I filled in for it or something. I don't know. It was something weird like that. When's the Final Fantasy? Dude, I know. Maybe tomorrow. This month I haven't been having to go in for work, so I really can't do work from home. And because of that, my ability to, you know, stream and such has gone down quite a lot. So I'm hoping though here very soon to get back into that stream. Just quit work, yeah. I'm trying. Alright, we finally have a map. God dang, y'all. Team 1 has first pick, so... It is Infernal Shrines. This was picked by the red team. Alright. And now we wait. Should be getting... Apparently they were literally just talking and strategizing. That entire time. The entire time. That, like, 15-minute break we had. Thank you for the follow, Greek. Although, am I working from... I have to work from home tomorrow because I'm watching the kids. So... Maybe I'll stay up late tonight and do it? Do a little... hour and a half? I don't know. I'm pretty tired. And after Storm League practice tonight, I'm going to be very tired. I about quit. We had 3 dead people in 45 minutes last night. God, man. You got the worst stories, bro. This is Jimmy. Yo, these teams are gonna give me pause if I gotta cast them again. What is happening? Why are they taking forever, bro? Holy crap. Yo, how long... Let me just see. Okay, I should be able to check messages, right? Ultimate Dad Joke said GG at 9:06. That was 20 minutes ago. And we have not started drafting. That is literally long enough to force a forfeit on a team. St. Cloud ER, baby. You're really... You know what's crazy? I actually just bought a house in St. Cloud. But, St. Cloud, Wisconsin, not St. Cloud, Minnesota. Damn, dude. That is... I know I've said this like 100 times, but I give you so much credit for dealing with all that stuff. Just being the type of person that can mentally handle that, because I get exhausted reading your messages sometimes, so I can't even imagine the kind of shit you go through on a day-to-day, so. Oh my gosh, I think we're actually going. Are we actually going? Is it happening? Team? It is happening. You know who's really good on this map? May. I feel like you have to ban the May. Stay the fuck out of St. Cloud. Yeah. I was there for work. Almost 2 years ago now. Wow, that's crazy. And it wasn't great. I had people coming up to me in my cable truck all the time, asking me for stuff. In a strange twist of events, Gall Rescue Rangers do have first pick, and are they able to take the Joe? They don't want it. Tazik ends up taking the Vala. So, the Hogger, the Stukov band, the Brywing, and the Alarak band. Pretty standard for what's happening here tonight. Rinji says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Shonen says, this is Jimmy. Really good Junkrat map. Okay, so it's a little like Chicago. I could see that. This is very exciting because this is the formation of a Gall. Their team name is Gall Rescue Rangers. Smoke has to ban Gall here. Right? Oh my god, they didn't ban Gall. Oh my god, it could be happening. I'm like jumping out of my seat excited. This could be happening. If this isn't a Nubarak ban, it's a huge tell, but it should be in a Nubarak ban. It's a Johanna ban. I mean, the blinds are kind of okay. I would definitely ban the Anub if you're going Gall here. There's also nothing to say that Smoke couldn't pick Gall right here. They are also set up fairly well for it. But it's going to be May. It's up legit. This is Gall. This is Gall. It has to be. This has to be Gall. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. What are you thinking about? You don't need these 10 seconds, okay? Just lock it in. I'm upset. I hate this team. I don't want to play this anymore. I'm going home. I'm taking up my crayons and my colored pencils, and I'm going home. This is nonsense.
My blades are yours.
No, this is just a cast goblin. This sucks. I don't want to be here. Their team name is Gall Rescue Rangers. They pick Hypercarry, Ariel, Junkrat, and then they don't go Gall. Are you kidding me with this? You might as well name your team Junkrat Rescue Rangers. At least you play that hero. If the Rescue Rangers win this game, we're gonna have a talk in the interview, okay? And they're not gonna like what I have to say. And I love them, and they're good people. They're good salt of the earth people, but they piss me off. All right, I'm a little heated right now. Christ. Oh no, are they on the wrong sides? No, okay. From left to right tonight, our home team, apparently their name is Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers, but whatever. We have Emsky on Sonya, Fading Sheshi on the Ariel, Frank on the Junkrat, Hebrew Hammer on the Garrosh, and Tazik playing the Vala. And from right to left is Team Smoke. Death Unbound now playing the Mei, swiped from the grasp of Tazik. We have Shonen on the Rainer, Rinji on the Anduin again, IE playing Kel'Thas, and Baby Whale this time on Ragnaros. What is this? What is this rotation? Dun 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 da. Dun 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 da da. Interesting. Oh, spotted. That's funny. The jig is up. Excuse me. Both teams have a very strong draft. I'm really curious to see how this game goes. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Not quite getting the Reina there. Now Hebrew Hammer really taking a lot of damage. Shonen just kind of running it down mid. We take a look at the talents. It's W build Vala. As Tazik escapes with 22, or rather 72 HP. Wow, we have a lot of really interesting level 1s here. We do see the W from the Vala. We do see Shifting Meteor there, that meatball build from the Ragnaros. Lightwell, again, not the most commonly seen level 1. Oh my god, what a play by Hebrew and Junkrat there. But, does he escape? I think he escapes. What a pull! Oh, the Junkrat actually booted him too far outside of that tower range. That was a really nice combo there from the side of the Chongal Rescue Rangers. And that was the ace in the hole from Rainer. Righteous Assault? Is that a common... Oh my god, they almost got it again. They actually did get it that time. That is something that has been practiced, let me tell you. I tell you what. The Garrosh throw into the junk... Oh my gosh, the Vala just exploded. And it's 2-1 in kills so far in favor of the Cho'Gall Rescue Rangers. Emsky and Baby Will continuing to battle each other up. A tale as old as time. First camp gonna be secured by Team Smoke. I gotta stop yawning. I have a whole game to go. Excuse me, sorry. What the heck happened to my keyboard there? That was super weird. I have a whole game to go and a practice after this, so I need to be alert and awake. Maybe I do a shot. That's just gonna make me sleepy. Both teams have exceptional wave clear. I think that, I mean, both teams are also very good on Shrine. It's gonna be interesting to see what each team does with their advantage here. I could see the Rescue Rangers just poking bottom. Just staying bot. Guys, if this were my coach, you know the amount of ass kicking that we would have gotten for leaving those minions? You're already late to the objective. Why not get that soak? Why not get 7s? Because they're looking for an engage. A throw onto the Kel'Thas. Not a ton of follow-up damage. Good pull from the Anduin. Frank is getting absolutely just mowed down by this Rainer. And now that Ragnaros is in this fort, he is going to be able to poke down this objective and clear Team Rescue Rangers out of here. Rainer is a very... I really don't have a good word for it. It's kind of interesting when you're playing him and playing against him. When you're playing him, you don't feel like you're doing any damage. When you're playing against him, it feels like he's almost unstoppable. Like, why is nobody CCing this Rainer? Why can't I get on top of him? He's got some self-peel. He's got some armor. He's just a really good overall auto-attacker, and I think that's what... Well, that is why he's so good at play into Tracer. The strong auto-attacks, the armor for the Pulse Bomb, the peel as well as some poke damage. Your hammer. Not able to get... Oh, good boop though by the Junkrat. Are they going to trade tanks here? There's the Unstoppable. Pull by the Anduin. Another excellent pull. As Death Unbound says, bye! He just left. He just deuced out. Like, how many times do you see a Rainer just, like, sitting on the side of a team fight mowing down a squishy in the back line? Because you don't see a Rainer as a threat like you do a Vala. And I don't know if that's just because of the lack of playing him. Emski here, gonna get picked off by Team Smoke. Good rotations there by them. You know, you don't see a lot of Rainer anymore, so it's just like, he's not... I don't know. That's a very good trap there by Frigg. Death Unbound. Again, getting thrown over the top, and he says, call an ambulance, but not for me. Death Unbound is now in the back line here of the Rescue Rangers. Cheshi not quite falling. Hebrew Hammer not as well. And Team Smoke definitely has the momentum here in Game 3. No, I pressed the button on my mouse now. My sensitivity's gonna be crazy. Oh, this is a very dead Tazik. What? Yeah. I mean... if you look up overkill in the dictionary, I think Ice Wall Pyroblast might be right alongside a photo of that Val that just died. You know, kill secured. Although 80-second cooldown and Val is alive. I gotta respect the commitment to the shot caller, you know? Death Unbound getting thrown over. Reggie doing a great job getting them back. We didn't quite go over the ults, but we've seen them all here. We saw the Lava Wave, Pyro, Ice Wall, Salvation, and Hyperion. Meanwhile, from the other side, the Riptide. There is a massive leap by Enski. 4 members down. There's the taunt, the protect. Just a little too late. To Shonen trying to escape with what's left of his life. Tazik trying to run him down. There's an Ice Wall connecting 2 members of the face of the Gall Rescue Rangers. It looks like that's going to be all. But Emski with a beautiful rotation, getting a 4-man leap onto the faces of the Rangers. Or, excuse me, onto the faces of Team Smoke. And, clean them up. Meanwhile, though, in the top lane, the first fort goes down. Objective here is going to be in the bottom lane. Both teams have a very healthy fort. Likely not to go down before this objective. Hebrew Hammer sharking around this objective, trying to get somebody they want to pick before this objective. Unstoppable needs to be popped. A good boop there into the back line. But a Mei is not necessarily the tank you want in your back line. Objective not yet started. The longer this goes, the more this favors Smoke. They do have this camp pushing in the top lane. They do have a wave up there now as well. A lot of damage going out onto Hebrew Hammer. He's getting very low right now. Garrosh starting to be picked off. There's the stasis. There's the leap by Emski. Beautifully done. And a great pull there from the Anduin. Death Unbound is likely to fall. Shonen looking for the pick, but it's not going to find one. As Ragnaros gets in this fort, it's 15-16. And, I mean, the Reg is doing a crazy amount of damage. As Tazik gets really low, the bomb almost kills him. And although it being a 3-on-4 essentially, I mean, it could be a 4-on-4 if you count the Ragnaros, but 30-21, this top wall getting really softened up here. And Smoke playing this very well. Junkrat trying to do his best, trying to get these monkey butts. Hebrew Hammer identifying the target. It's going to be the Rainer. And again, look at the armor. Look at how well it's keeping him alive. And now a jump onto the face of Cheshi. It's only an Arcane Punisher, not going to do a ton of damage, but it's a really good stun there, and an even better stasis and throw from the Rainer. Really well done, or excuse me, from the Garrosh. Hebrew Hammer pressing all of his buttons, but he has no buttons left. Tazak has to be very careful here of this jump. Is about to jump very soon. And essentially Smoke doing all this on a 4v5 as Ragnaros is in the top lane. Hebrew Hammer has to go back. Nobody able to bait this jump here, and nobody's going to even try from Team Rescue Rangers. Ragnaros sniping that fort. Garrosh going to eat that jump. It is strafe as well. Only 19 stacks from the Ragnaros. It's going to be Q build from the Rainer. Light him up, you see there. A lot of survivability from the side of Team Smoke. Frank leading in damage, and it is absolute a damage disparity between the two teams. But at the end of the day, the macro with this Ragnaros is the reason why Team Smoke is so far ahead here. Great CC here. Oh, and a great boop there. Emski, another 3-man leap into the back line of Team Smoke, but yet Hebrew Hammer still may be the first to go down. There's the protect from the Anduin. Who needs Light Bomb when you have Salvation? You don't have to worry about dying when you're praying, am I right? I don't know if I'm right. And despite having a Garrosh, Team Smoke able to do a really good job isolating that target, killing him effectively. Now this mid fort is in a world of hurt. This is as lopsided a game as we've seen, and it's still only about a level difference, level and a half difference, and only 3 kills as well. But the Ragnaros really providing the much-needed macro support that Team Smoke had been missing in that Towers game. Rainer going to clear top. It's a 5-man rotation now for the side of the Rescue Rangers. And they are looking for this Rainer. Rainer does smell blood in the water. He is able to get out. That's a really interesting decision to see the W build Vala, because again, it's kind of this double mage style that the Rescue Rangers have been using all night, and it's been working for them quite well. But on this map, into the team that that Smoke has, and the self-healing that they have, and the armor and everything else, the shielding as well, and spell armor specifically, especially with the skating away, it would be a very different game if they went Cho'Gall. Yes, I 100% agree. Their team fight would be a lot stronger. They have damage, but it's just kind of meaningless damage right now. It's a lot of poke damage. Thank you for the follow, Saber Moon. You know, okay, so the W from the Vala missed, and then they just don't have a ton. Not a lot of follow-up for that. Ragnaros is getting into the fort. Gonna be poking this down. We're gonna close the towns for just a minute. A big ice wall there from Death Unbound. Is the follow-up there? Yes, it is. IE with a big DQ gamer there. Death Unbound marching forward, trying to get the kills. Great heal there from Cheshi, but it isn't gonna be enough. Yes, likely will be there. There we see a stasis just in the nick of time onto the Vala. But a beautiful leap yet again by Emski, who is playing kind of by himself right now as his team is so low. Meanwhile, Ragnaros, I mean, again, Smoke just playing so unbelievably well, leaving one of the monkeys up this time around in order to cap this camp. They're going to go do all of the camps on the map, and this looks like a completely different Smoke team than we saw in the last 2 games. They're playing confidently, they're making good macro decisions. I don't know if it's just the map or what, but they look like a team poised to win this match tonight. Baby Whale making sure he has that additional 10 mana for this next fight. So we see the Punisher going in. It's a Mortar Punisher, really good at sieging. Team Smoke does have a camp here as well, and if you are the side of Gall Rescue Rangers, you have to make a fight here now. You can no longer wait. Oh my gosh, the amount of damage there from that Kel'Thas Q. It is Burn Flesh, so when it hits 2 people, it hits hard. There's a camp in the top lane going in. Hebrew Hammer getting really low. And are they going to try to end? They're up 20s. They're going to take 2 keeps for sure. But they don't have any kills yet. Hebrew Hammer still very, very low. They're going to escort this camp in the side of Smoke Will. And I think they're going to try to end. They're just going to kind of sit here and see what's going to happen. See if they can catch anybody out. There's nothing really to do. I mean, you could take a couple of camps, but Rag is going to hop in the fort yet again. So you are going to see Core Call. There is Raynor going down with that Hyperion. Ice Wall is not going to connect onto anything, and unfortunately Hebrew Hammer is only able to get the mate. The taunt is good, but the pull is better. Shone is going in. Oh, gets pulled back, actually. He was trying to make his way around the outside. Emsky with a pull, or excuse me, with a leap. Not going to find anything, and there is the retaliation. Is that what that level 20 is called? Execute orders, that's right. Another Hyperion goes out. Kind of a double fight here. Tazak and Baby Whale fighting it out. Renji running away. What's he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're trolling. You're trolling. What is happening? Okay. I mean, I guess space created? You very much didn't need to die there. Okay. We've stabilized a bit. Smoke tried to end, and they got a huge chunk of the core gone. The macro pressure that Smoke has on the map is enormous. They have double lava wave, right? That is endless. I wonder if this is going to be the game changer right here. It's a super meme talent. Like, when that comes out, like, it just has to be pyroed, because otherwise there's no other way to stop it, really. Like, reliably. But I have seen it win fights. Raynor can just kind of go core, though. Like, he Hyperion, die on core Hyperion. But again, that's kind of why I was surprised to see him take Ace in the hole. If he was going to go this build, and now Hebrew Hammer was sharking around, there is a leap onto Shone, and he's going to get a pull. So that does go down, but you do see the Pyroblast go out. So now, Vala is actually free to infinite here after this is done. And you do see that now. That is an infinite Vala, and we're just going to watch it happen. Look at the damage. It's so underwhelming. I really thought it was going to do a lot more than it did. And it just, I mean, that was a long strafe. But it just really did cut the bacon here. Death Unbound taking a lot of damage, but so is Emsky. Garrosh CC'd out of his mind, but able to still heal up. And now with the May going down, you see a little bit of life from the Gall Rescue Rangers. Oh, that DQ gaming from the from the Kel'Thas is doing so much damage. Fading Cheshi is trying to heal the team up as best as possible, but it's just not enough. Raynor is going back. Doesn't really matter what's happening here, because this is the game. 3 catapults on the core. The Sonya's gonna die. So is the Ragnaros. But here comes Jimmy. He is on the core. He's mowing it down. 28%. Hyperion going in. Able to get the kill onto the core, and GG has been called. Yikes, that was a mess. Execute orders. It's been a while since I've seen an execute orders Raynor ending a game in NGS. Not to say it hasn't happened before. It's just been a while since I've seen it. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to Team Smoke. Hey, Stroke. Welcome on in. You just catching the end of this matchup here between Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers and Team Smoke. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see if we can pull somebody in here. Welcome everybody. Do shout out underscore the stroke. There we go. Let's see here. See if they'll join us. See if I have access to actually type in this channel. Oh my goodness. I am tired.
Hello.
Oh my god, it's the whole team. Alright. Hello everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Just gonna turn everybody's voice volume way down so I don't blow out all the viewers' eardrums.
Are you sure?
Oh, stop screaming. No, you're fine, guys. Oh my goodness. Congratulations on your win tonight. That was a hard fought battle.
Thank you very much.
Let's see, where did we go first? It feels like forever ago. We started on Alterac, which was an interesting matchup. So you guys actually drafted the Deathwing. I'm assuming to stall, but that plan never seemed to really come to fruition, did it?
I wanted it more for the team fighting, actually.
Sure.
It just they played it so slow that it never got value.
It was hard to, because they could just stall us endlessly.
Yeah.
And we didn't really adapt to that. And then it was like a silly boss check, and the game was over.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, did that feel like a Storm League game to you guys, where it's just like, we're losing somehow 4v5s, and yet there's an Asmodean in my off lane, just like taking buildings, like, I was frustrated just watching that happen. It's like, Asmodean just shouldn't get this much value, and that the hero continues to take buildings from me.
Yeah, they did a really good job of, like, as soon as Deathwing flew, taking advantage. Like, if he was with us, they didn't want to fight. If he wasn't with us, they wanted to just slowly walk into our face.
Yeah.
Or have Imperious jump on someone.
Yeah, the Imperious was stabbing his heart out. He was vaccinating everybody tonight. And doing quite a good job. So you dropped game 1, and then we went to Towers of Doom, which is one of the more fun games I've casted maybe all in the last couple seasons. That was just an absolute bloodbath. I believe 41 kills between the two teams. Ultimately that boss I really could have gone either way. It was much closer than I thought that was going to be. What are the comms like that when something like that's going on?
It was a lot of getting each other to calm down and
Chaotic,
remind
but
each other
yeah.
that we're in it for the long win.
Sure. Yeah, ultimately you weren't going to lose on that. I mean, you could have lost, but if they cap that as well, it's not like it's the end of the world. But it would have been nice to end the game there. And I don't know if I think it was the Junkrat actually that booped the Sonya, because you guys had the Sonya, right?
Yes, it was the Junkrat that booped me off, so Tracer instantly dashed onto it.
Yeah. And was able to cap it. So that was, I mean, it was just really good plays all around. And the Tracer was,
it was
awesome that game.
It's a build I've been working on. It comes from ARAM, believe it or not.
Some of the best builds do, you know? Who says convection can't get value?
Right?
And speaking of KT, as I look at your game 3 damage there, Kel'Thas, that is ridiculous.
They just had the right comp to get hit by him. I mean,
yeah.
You want to put 3 squishies in the back line and 2 beefy boys in the front, and Garrosh just gets stunned over and over. I mean,
yeah. As I'm looking, yeah, I mean, true. If the Ariel too, they want their team to clump, and you want that too. And I mean, I'm looking at the number here. You did 71,000 damage. Your next closest DPS, which ended up being the MVP in the Rainer, inting on core several times. Only 34,000, so nearly 40,000 DPS discrepancy between the two of you. But each having your own roles, and that game 3 on Infernal looked decisive. You guys just look so comfortable playing there.
Yeah, this is a comp that we've actually practiced a few times, and every single time that we've played it, it's just been an absolute stomp.
Huh. It's exciting to do that in practice, and then being able to bring that into, under the lights, and seeing that succeed. And unfortunately, I haven't had that success with my team, because usually we go into Storm League, we win 4-0, and then we go into NGS, and we go 0 forward. So I'm looking for some of that success myself. However, I do want to go back just a smidge to the draft of Infernal Shrines. You see the Gall Rescue Rangers. You see that their name is Gall Rescue Rangers. They pick Vala first. Then they pick Ariel and their offlaner, Sonya. Right? How do you, 1, not ban the Cho'Gall? And 2, how do they not take the Cho'Gall?
I play Malthal.
Yeah, I mean,
and we still had a DPS up to pick.
Yeah, Cho'Gall on that.
Which could have been Tychus.
It's good on that map, but we had Rainer, and we would just, if they did take Cho'Gall, we just don't fight.
I mean, we have Rag. So.
Yeah, we just. Don't
I still hadn't shown at that point, so I could have gone Malthal to just shred him. I hadn't shown, so he could have just gone Tychus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, or Greymane. So we had answers to it if they did.
Okay, so you were prepared for it, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They played it against... We had someone who helped... someone on our team who did a lot of scouting.
Sure.
And I also watched the games against Bananums. So we saw their Cho'Gall. And it was pretty good, but... they had a lot of percentage damage to deal with it, so...
Well, it was very impressive. I mean, I was obviously I'm still a little upset about it. I probably talked for 5 minutes how their team name is Gall Rescue Rangers and the nameplate Cho'Gall, and I'm still talking about it now because I love casting Cho'Galls and I love seeing them succeed. But ultimately,
we may bring one out sometime. So.
Oh, excellent! Then I'll keep you guys on my radar for sure. Because man, I don't know what's so exciting about it. It's just another hero, but it's watching 2 people basically play against each other while they're on the same team that makes it so much fun. Where one guy wants to go in super hard and the other guy's backing out, and it's chaos, and I love it. But anyway, that's all I got for you. I got to get to my own practice. So congratulations tonight, 2-1 victory If you guys have any comments or shout-outs you'd like to do, the floor is yours.
You for streaming, for casting it,
Absolutely.
and then our subs, our main roster, everyone on our team, and then anyone we scrim.
Yeah, shout out to Sky for
All the
the
scouting.
research.
Yeah, Sky for
It's
always
so
scouting.
detailed.
All right. Well, very
and they
good.
played really well. Like, it was like 8 shots away from it being 2-0 their way.
Yeah, shout out to the
So-
other team for playing really well.
Yeah, it was a really fun match to watch. It was really close, really competitive, and minus the 20-minute wait time between games, I had a really good time. So
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, and I don't care to ask. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in the Nexus real soon.
Same
Yeah.
to you, thank you.
GG's.
All right, y'all. That's my gift to you, your parting gift. And for NGS, my name is Eternally Blue TV. Congratulations again to Smoke, winning 2-1 over at Gall Rescue Rangers. Fun match. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.